afternoon, everyone. My name is Francisco De Leon, and today I will be discussing about ecological literacy, or also known as ecoliteracy. It is the ability to understand the natural system that make life on Earth possible. Ecoliteracy is about how humans develop their knowledge that us humans are stay connected to everything else on the planet. So the question is, why is it important to stay connected to our planet? Staying connected to our planet is vital for fostering environmental responsibility, promoting sustainable practices, and ensuring the well-being of the both natural world and humanity. It forms the basis for a harmonious and balanced relationship between humans and worlds. And the next question is, how do we stay connected to our planet Earth? So, there might be a lot of ways to stay connected to our planet, but here are some tips that I've researched. The first one is plant something. Planting something such as flowers, trees, and plants can numerous have environmental benefits. They absorb carbon dioxide, release oxygen, and contribute to biodiversity. The second one is nature appreciation. Nature appreciation. Spend time outdoors, observe, and appreciate the beauty of our nature. The third one is environmental education. Environmental education. Stay informed about environmental issues, conservation efforts, and ecological principles. This knowledge empowers individuals to make informed choices and contribute to sustainable practices. The last one is the 3 R's, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, by practicing the 3R, it can minimize waste and reduce our ecological footprint. And there's actually a lot more. So, by incorporating these practices into our lives, we can strengthen our communication to our planet and contribute to the well-being of our planet and its ecosystem. And by applying these practices, together we can save our home, our planet, our lives.
Good day, everyone. I am Lauren Grace Sumayad, reporting about sustainable development. Sustainable development. It is the idea that human societies must live and meet their needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It is a holistic concept that advocates for a harmonious coexistence between the needs of present-day societies and the preservation of resources and opportunities for future generations. It's about finding a delicate balance among economic growth, social progress, and environmental protection. This approach acknowledges the interconnectedness of various facets of human life, emphasizing the importance of responsible resource management, equitable distribution of benefits, and the conservation of ecosystems. Sustainable development involves fostering economic prosperity without causing irreversible harm to the environment, promoting social inclusivity and justice, and ensuring that resources are utilized efficiently and fairly. It requires innovative strategies, policies, and practices that not only address immediate needs but also consider the long-term implications on the planet and its inhabitants. Sustainable development aims to create a world where the well-being of both present and future generations is safeguarded, allowing for continued progress and prosperity without compromising the ability of future societies to meet their own needs. Imagine a community that harnesses solar power for its energy needs instead of relying solely on fossil fuels. By using renewable energy, they reduce greenhouse gas emission and contribute to cleaner air and preserve natural resources for future generations, thus aligning with the principles of sustainable development.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Danan Tangen Rosanabe,
And I am Clan Kendry Damasco.
and today we will be explaining about the 7 environmental principles.
So Vainan, what is environmental principle?
Hello, Clan. Environmental principles inform legal and political frameworks that aim to minimize the ill effects of human activities on the environment. So, Clan, do you know what is an environmental studies?
Environmental studies is an interdisciplinary field that draws on knowledge and analytical tools from many areas of studies to understand the function of natural ecosystems, the effects of human societies on the environment, and the role that the environment has played in shaping human cultures and artistic endeavors. So what are the 7 environmental principles?
The first principle is the nature knows best, or ang kalikasan ang mas nakakaalam. Nature manifests certain processes that enable it to maintain balance and remain in the state of equilibrium. The nutrient cycling of nitrogen, carbon, sulfur, and phosphorus in the air, water, and the land indicates that minerals are utilized within the confines of the earth. The second one is all forms of life are equally important, or this means ang lahat ng may buhay ay mahalaga. All living organisms were created for a purpose in relation to humans, other species, and Earth and global ecosystems in general. Thus, when a species become extinct, it's like removing a piece of jigsaw puzzle from the web of life. The variety of life forms manifested by the different levels of biological diversity and community. Species and genes contribute to stability of the environment. The third one is everything is connected to everything else, or this means na ang lahat ng bagay ay magkakaugnay. The intricate relationships of the various elements of the ecosystems bind the components together into one functional unit. The trees in the forest are home of the ferns, orchids, birds, insects, and mammals. When these plants and animals die, their products of decomposition contribute to soil fertility. Plants provide oxygen to animals for aerobic respiration, while animals furnish carbon dioxide to plants for photosynthesis. The quality of the soil determines the type of vegetation that exists, while vegetation contributes to the minerals of the soil when they die.
And the fourth one is everything changes, or ang lahat ay nagbabago. Changes in the biophysical world occur naturally. As they say, there is nothing more permanent in this world than change. Consider the following examples. Metamorphosis of caterpillars to butterflies illustrates morphological changes that occur in living forms. The increase of vegetation on Earth augmented the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere through time. Seasons are cycling changes that contribute to the diversity of flowers, fruits, vegetables, and other crops during the year. And everything must go somewhere, or ang lahat ng bagay ay may patutunguhan. Byproducts of consumption go back to the environment. Everything that we throw away, pieces of paper, leftover food, peelings of fruits, plastic wrappers, used containers have to go somewhere. Even plants and animals have their own waste, feces, urine, dead leaves, and them return to the soil, acted upon first by worms, bacteria, and fungi, and then converted into minerals to begin again absorbed by plants and eaten by animals. In short, they enter into a material cycle that is an integral part of the ecosystem. But what happens if what we throw is an artificial product such as plastic? Then natural bacteria cannot recognize them and may not be capable of breaking them apart. These non-biodegradable products must enter another material cycle, the one that goes to the factory to be manufactured into a new product. Next is Ours is a finite earth, or ang kalikasan ay may hangganan. Everything that we need is provided by nature in abundance: food, water, energy, minerals, and air. However, some resources that we depend upon nowadays are extracted excessively but are slow to replace. These non-renewable resources experience limits of supply. For instance, fossil fuels produced over thousands of years may be exhausted in 100 years. Some energy sources like water and wood may be replaced easier but have become inaccessible due to pollution and excessive extraction. And the last one for the 7 environmental principle is nature is beautiful and we are the stewards of God's creation, o ang kalikasan ay maganda at tayo ang tagapangasiwa ng lahat ng nilikha ng Diyos. Creation presupposes the existence of a creator. The beautiful nature around us, perfect by itself, has deteriorated due to the negative impacts of human use. These principles suggest how a human-creator relationship is translated in our attitude towards creation. Theologians explain that there are different levels of this relationship. First is a relationship determined by dominion of humans over creation, that humans can do as they wish because this was given by God.
Good day everyone, my name is Ella Vivian Daluan and my topic for today is all about making school dark green schools environmental education. But first, let me explain what is dark green school. Dark green school is a school that delivers environmental education through assimilation of the environmental philosophy by the students day in and day out, in formal lessons as well as from the activities outside the classroom. The concept of a dark green school involves integrating environmental education into the daily learning experiences of students. This approach goes beyond formal classroom lessons, extended into various activities outside the classrooms. The term dark green likely signifies a deep commitment to environmental philosophy, emphasizing a comprehensive and continuous incorporation of ecological principles into the educational curriculum and culture. Next is benefits of dark green school. First, environmental impact. Reduce carbon footprint. Dark green schools focus on sustainable practices and environmentally friendly features, contributing to a reduced carbon footprint. These benefits include efficiency through the use of renewable energy sources like solar panels, eco-friendly construction materials, and efficient insulation to minimize energy consumption for heating and cooling. Next, conservation of natural resources. A dark green school emphasizing environmental sustainability can have several benefits in terms of minimizing environmental impact and conserving natural resources. And these include in waste reduction, implementing recycling materials, composting, and reducing single-use plastics can minimize waste production and can contribute to a more sustainable waste management system. Second, academic impact. Improve student performance. A lack of fresh air can reduce student attentiveness. Studies have shown that student test score can improve up to 20% when kids learn in green classrooms that have more daylighting, improve classrooms acoustics, and healthier paints and carpets that don't release toxic chemicals into the air. Next, enhanced learning environment. A dark green school environment can contribute to enhanced learning in several ways. The color green is often associated with calmness, balance, and harmony, creating a positive atmosphere for students. Next, components of environmental education. First, integrated discipline. Natural science. Natural science focus on scientific understanding of ecosystem, biodiversity, climate change, and other environmental phenomena. It provides students a foundation on the principles of biology, ecology, and environmental science. Next, social science. Social science components in environmental education explores how human activities impact the environment. Next, humanities. Humanities bring a broader perspective by examining the ethical, philosophical, and cultural dimensions of environmental challenges. This may involve exploring environmental ethics, literature, art, and history to foster a deeper connection between individual and nature. Next, campus practices. First and second is sustainable infrastructure and green spaces. Campus practices play a crucial role in reinforcing environmental education by incorporating sustainable infrastructure such as energy-efficient buildings and waste reduction systems. Educational institution demonstrates a commitment to environmental responsibility. Additionally, creating and maintaining green spaces on campus not only enhances the aesthetic appeal but also serve as living laboratories where students can observe and engage with nature. That could be all. Thank you.